well, this way. Hello, Daniel. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Welcome to Paris. Welcome everybody to our RTL Alliance office in Paris.
I see you were working right up until the last minute, weren't you?
Just in time production, I would say, but for sure, yes, we gathered a great set of insights just in time for this show.
Okay, so here we are in the living room of RTL Ad Alliance. Why did you choose to set up here today?
Well, we wanted to give you and everybody watching a little bit of a peek behind the scenes. You know, there are many, many people working in this offices and in all of our other offices on this study, but only a few get the opportunity to talk with you and the camera and present it. So we wanted to make sure that everybody gets a little bit the vibe of what it means to bring this study to life. And also look at the office is great. It's just a great setup.
It is a wonderful setup. So understanding video consumption and habits is really crucial today for the advertising industry. And that's why for the second year running, you've led a survey into Europeans' living rooms. I guess the first question would be, what is actually special about your approach?
Well, first of all, I think our industry tends to hype topics, look for the next big thing, but we stay a little bit on the surface, I would say. And we wanted to, with the second edition, to go deeper and to really dig and see what is relevant, what is the BS, and what is the stuff that advertisers and agencies actually need to know.
Okay.
So what we did is we looked very closely at 10 European markets, interviewed up to 1,000 people per market to understand what is the reality of media consumption in European living rooms. Because we feel that at RTL Ad Alliance, our job, our duty, our mission is to guide advertisers and agencies and the market through this very complex and fragmented media landscape today.
Okay, so what awaits us in the next 60 minutes then, Daniel?
Well, I would say the best of, an essence of a vast data set and insight set, compressed and compiled into 3 chapters. So first of all, we will look at our, let's say, a little bit sarcastic or controversial subheadline, I was told to do CTV, to understand what is the reality of media consumption in Europe in detail. Then secondly, we will look at the increase of cost of living, the inflation, the rise of AVOD platforms. How does it have an impact on consumer preference when it comes to choosing your video platform in your relevant set? And finally, in the third chapter, we will look at how is the relation between the ad that you're showing on the screen and the screen itself. So what is the effect of the screen on the impact of your advertising? Okay,
so it's a presentation that's obviously supported by the RTL Ad Alliance teams, namely Jean-Baptiste Maudiot, Head of Marketing, and Aurélie Brunet de Coursou, not easy to say for an English girl, Group Head.
For German as well.
Group Head of Strategic Planning. But as always, you have enriched this show with external guests as well, haven't you?
Yes, exactly. We have some great guests here for the show today. We have Guillaume Bemas, starting off in the first chapter, CEO of Realytics, talking to us about how can we conduct cross-screen measurement of reach. Going into the second chapter, we will have Paul Ridsdale, Director of Marketing at ITV, giving us the view from the broadcaster perspective on consumer media behavior and habits. And finally, we'll close off with David Broich, RTL Ad Alliance's Head of Data and Audience Products, and looking at how can we do precise targeting in a world where we need to be data protective and where we need to be future-proof when it comes to data. And finally, I want to give a big shout out to our partners at RTL Netherlands and SmartClip, who supported this study from the start, and without them, we wouldn't have had the means to do this big study.
Of course, so thanks very much to you. And also there'll be lots of other surprises, of course. I'm going to be asking every guest to tell us about their most inspiring ad, because we really do love an ad break, obviously, here at RTL Ad Alliance. And so I'm going to ask you the same question right now, Daniel. What's your favorite ad?
Well, you know, I'm German, right? So you can never go wrong with a beer ad if it when it comes to Germans. Even though this one is for a Dutch brand, but I really like it, so let's have a look.
Oh, hey.